Hello, good afternoon. Today, presentation will be about bullying. Bullying is a form of aggressive behavior in which someone intentionally and repeatedly causes another person injury or discomfort. Bullying can take form of physical contact, word, or more subtle action. The bullied individual typically has trouble defending himself or herself and does nothing to cause the bullying. Cyberbullying is verbally threatening or harassing behavior conducted through electronic technology like cell phone, email, social media, and texting message. As communication technology becomes more integrated into people's life, the prevalence and severity of cyberbullying has become subject of public concern. The negative effect of cyberbullying on young people, psychosocial, academic, behavioral, physical outcome have all been explored in the literature, particularly among adolescents. To combat this trend, schools are increasingly embracing the school-wide social and emotional learning approach in their anti-bullying effort. School-wide SEL define the entire school community as the unit of change. It aims to integrate SEL into the daily school interaction and practice that include all staff, teacher, families, children. However, there is a limited scientific understanding of the key factor that institute the school-wide SEL approach to how they contribute to bullying, antecedents, and consequences. In comparison to physical, verbal, or relational bullying, much less is known about how the school can apply school-wide SEL to reduce the risk of bullying. To examine two key components of school-wide SEL, school climate and integrated set of SEL competencies influenced 15,227 adolescents of cyberbullying experience in Delaware Middle High School, 39 Delaware Middle High School. This research was conducted by Yang and colleagues, and he found that 4 competencies commonly targeted the SEL program: self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, social relationship, differentiated association with adolescent cyberbullying victimization experience. The association varied depending on the type of SEL competency, school climate, context, student, gender, and grade level. Specifically, a lack of self-management and responsible decision-making were both of risk factor for cyberbullying victimization. Lack of self-management was a stronger risk factor for cyberbullying. Stronger risk factor, high school student than middle school. Student perception of a more positive school climate, intensified negative association between self-management and negative association between responsible decision-making and cyberbullying victimization. Comprehensive school-based cyberbullying prevention program would need to emphasize not only the quality instruction to improve student SEL competency, but also assessment and monitoring of school climate. It is also important to design and implement a school-wide SEL practice that are tailored to gender, grade, level, specific domain of SEL competencies when addressing cyberbullying among school-age adolescents. Types of cyberbullying. There are 3 types of bullying. Student can experience either direct or indirect or cyberbullying. Within these categories lie verbal, physical, social, or relational bullying. Direct bullying is a combination both of verbal and physical. Verbal bullying involves spoken comment or written information that is emotionally damaged damaging to the targeted student. Physical abusing consists of physical harming of a student or their possession. An example of direct bullying is hitting a student while also calling them rude names or using foul language. Indirect bullying is mainly verbal and is experienced frequently in schools. An example of such behavior would be students spreading false information about another student in the intent to cause humiliation. The rise of technology has taken bullying to the internet. Cyberbullying is when a student uses an email or social media platform like Facebook to write damaging content. In 2015, Central Disease Control study found that 15.5% of high school students are cyberbullied, while 24% of the middle school are cyberbullied. A common form of cyberbullying is sharing student private photos or videos without consent. The form of bullying is more insidious and often takes place off the school ground, so it is more difficult for teachers to detect the address. Similar to cyberbullying, social and relational bullying is when the student gossip or spread rumors to hurt the reputation of the student being bullied. Uses of bullying. The causes of bullying. The cause of bullying varied, meaning any student can become a target, regardless of gender, religion, race, socioeconomic status. Understanding why students bully others can help teachers better to combat it. Factors that can lead to bullying include difference in appearances, social status, race, sexual orientation. The National Center of Educational Statistics found about 25% of African American students were bullied in 2016, and 22% of the Caucasian students, 17% of Hispanic, 9% of Asian. Some students who bully others have low self-esteem. However, there are others that have much higher self-confidence. Those with high self-confidence tend to lack compassion and empathy and can respond aggressively whenever they feel threatened. Current societal event and conversation can compound bullying problem. An example, bullying based on sexual orientation has increased as the conversation surrounding the LGBTQA have increased in the recent years. In some cases, the students need attention, and the desire to be perceived as brave and confident can cause them to bully. Students who experience issues at home, such as abuse, neglect, or divorce, can cause them to bully others due to despair, anger, and jealousy. The effect of bullying during the formative school years can have long-lasting effect. Students who are bullied may have poor academic performance. Bullying during formative school year can have long-lasting effect, and the student that is bullying can have poor academic performance as their interest and participation in school decreases, and unexplained injuries, self-destructive behavior. In 2016, National Center for Educational Statistics survey revealed 14% of bullied students struggle academically. Emotional effects include struggles with low self-esteem, insomnia, depression, and suicidal thoughts and action. In addition, students are bullied twice as likely suffer from health problems such as a stomach issue and headache. Bullying does not only impact the student, but also impact their families and classmates. Feeling powerless and confused, parent and other family member of bullying target may experience depression, anxiety, and stress-related illnesses. Some parents become overprotective of their children if they feel they failed to protect them. Friends and classmates of the student who is bullied may feel powerless to help, guilt over not standing up for the target, fearful of becoming the next target. How to survive Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying involved, as we said before, electronic mediums such as cell phone, computer, tablets to threaten, intimidate, humiliate other students. This form of bullying can involve sending hurtful texts, circulating rumors by email, posting private information about another student on social media, and other similar malicious activity. In 2016, they found that 40 to 50% of students know who is bullying them. 2015 study indicate 90% of cyberbullied teens were already bullied in person. Cyberbullying statistics shows an increasingly common form of bullying. Many students are constantly connected via their cell phone, computer, which means consequences of cyberbullying can be incredibly pervasive for the student, disputing their lives whether they are at home or school. Examples of cyberbullying: posting rude and hateful comments on social media, stealing and sharing personal information online, threatening physical harm over email or instant messenger are all examples of cyberbullying. Additionally, the types of cyberbullying include masquerading as the action of creating false online personal and sharing incorrect information. Most often, the goal is to embarrass and student damage their reputation. Outing is a form of fraud that involves sharing private information with other students. Impersonation is when a student hacks into another account using their name, password on social media. Exclusion occurs when a student prevents another one from joining online group via threat or other means. Flaming happens via text or chat when two students argue and the conflict continues in person. Happy slapping is the action of posting video of real-world fighting to an online source. This leads to humiliation, legal consequences, long-term reputation damage for the student involved in the fight. When a student watches every online move that another makes, it is considered cyber stalking and can lead to in-person harassment. Anti-bullying in school. Bullying is a damaging experience, as we said before. Teachers also can help stop bullying in the school and online by paying attention to their student, reporting problematic incidents, providing support to students as needed, and discussing the anti-bullying in classroom. From the first day of class, teachers should communicate with their student not only about academic but also about event and behavior outside classroom. Classroom activity and discussion on bullying and related issues can create safe places for students to talk about their experience. Center of Disease Control reported that bully victims' witnesses are more likely to have a high level of suicide-related thoughts or behavior than those who are not exposed to it. The more anti-bullying sources and outlet the students have, the more likely they are to seek help instead of hiding the problem and facing physical and emotional consequences on their own. This concept applies to both targets of bullying and those who bully. On larger scale, schools have a zero tolerance of anti-bullying policy. Students should always feel safe on school ground, and schools do not want to wait until an incident happens. Clear anti-bullying policy also helps students become knowledgeable about bullying and willing to step up if they see it happening. Bullying in the school, this is a guide, kind of like guide for the teachers. There are many forms of bullying. and signs can be subtle, particularly when it comes to cyberbullying. Students may shy away from reporting being bullied because they may be afraid that they'll get into trouble and make it worse, or experience backlash from peers by telling an adult. Some targets may even believe it is their fault and think that talking about it will make them perceived as weak. Being aware of warning signs of bullying will help teachers to react quickly to the incident and prevent it in the future. The physical effect of bullying includes symptoms like stomach pain, unexplained injury, destruction to clothing or possession. A child is bullied may display poor academic performance and even fake illnesses due to loss of interest in school. Changes in habit, such as eating, sleeping, socializing, are also common. A child who is bullying likely to get into frequent verbal and physical fights at school, blame others for their behavior and wrong action, and gain possession of new items without explanation. Unfortunately, bullying is something that can occur in any classroom, in any school, in any district. That is why it is so important that the teacher learn how to handle bullying both in their teacher preparation program and through professional development, especially early in their career. The bullying preparation course is for teacher, student, and certification required. Thanks to the state law implemented across the country, schools are required to have programs to combat bullying. Those programs commonly include instructional lessons, component of parent and community involvement, professional development for staff members, resources and material including school counselor and better behavioral intervention plan, protocol and procedure for reporting and stopping bullying. Preventing bullying, teacher preparation. It's important for the teacher to participate in anti-bullying program before they become fully certified as teachers. That means pursuing anti-bullying course during teacher preparation program and practice handling bullying as a student teacher. For those enrolled in the teacher preparation courses, part of learning how to address bullying includes study the theory and psychology behind bullying behavior in students. Reading an assignment associated with theory, psychology, vocabulary concerned with bullying are important for teachers who are preparing for praxis exam, CSET, CBEST exam, and TEXES exam. Some of the vocabulary associated with bullying and bullying intervention is particularly important. For example, bullying involves imbalance of power between students. While it may be repetitive, does not cross the line into bullying. Understanding and the corresponding vocabulary and nuance help teachers identify bullying behavior in students early and quickly. Strategies of handling bullying as student teacher. While learning understanding bullying theory and vocabulary is important, it is one thing to read about bullying behavior in a textbook and another entirely different to address a real-life bullying situation. Therefore, having an experienced mentor and student teaching requirement are extremely valuable. Experienced teaching mentor can guide the new teacher in practical application of concepts like high trust philosophy and positive behavioral intervention and support. The pre-certification experience is absolutely crucial for helping teachers develop practical solutions to bullying situation in the classroom. Preventing bullying in classroom through professional development. When bullied students approach teacher for assistance, studies showed that the teacher should avoid telling students to fix it themselves or ignore the behavior. Students need support from the school to help stop bullying quickly and effectively. Everyone involved in bullying needs support, from bullies to the teacher to bullying bystanders. Talking about their experience can help students work through it. But if bullying was exceptionally aggressive or long-lasting, teacher can work with the parent to obtain professional help for the student. By implementing zero-tolerance policy in school can help ensure that bullies are held accountable for their action. Teachers can work with parent and counselors to uncover potential causes of the bullying and devise solution for avoiding harmful behavior in the future. They also spend time talking to students about bullying and explain how to reach out for help. With technology and bullying, the reality of teaching in America means that as a classroom and technology evolve, so do bullying behavior and preventable method. Newly minded teachers may walk into classroom only to find that they have not been exposed to behavior of cyberbullying, catfishing, or learned how to track student behavior. That marks professional development and mentoring, particularly early in the teacher career, and it's absolutely crucial. In early career strategies, early on in their career, teachers may find themselves feeling overwhelmed and in need of additional professional development and support from their schools in managing and preventing. In addition to anti-bullying workshop and peer mentorship, district and school support may come in the form of support from child psychologist, high school guidance counselor, ongoing classroom management. In addition to professional development and early career strategy, there are 6 main steps that the new teacher can take to identify and combat bullying situation in their classroom and school. Number 1, explore your school bullying prevention program and offer suggestions for improvement if you identify any potentially ineffective area. Number 2, implement a positive behavior intervention program in your classroom to help your student recognize their problem and other with positive behavior. Practice effective communication with the student, parent, peers, and principal, making sure you're being clear and consistent. 4, base student feedback on engagement to make sure that you, the teacher, are getting real-time, unfiltered data from your student on how your anti-bullying strategies are working. 5, look for ways to promote positive school culture outside the classroom. Involve the parent and the local community in your anti-bullying effort. Sometimes it takes village to stop bullying. Now, recently, experts in the psychiatry proposed about 20 different advice to help teachers and school district to avoid and prevent or treat bullying. Now, when students feel that the teacher cares for them beyond academic, then there's less bullying in classroom. Understand and address the underlying cause of behavior. Bullying risk reduction efforts have to be part of overall educational program. Making things better require coordinated effort on part of all players. Children who are not bullied or victims have the most powerful role to play in shaping the behavior of other children. Providing sufficient and high-quality supervision, especially in high-risk area, and never ignore it, and responding appropriately. If students see their role model diss others or use any type of bullying behavior, it is guaranteed that the student will follow. The real belief in the power of one can help and or encourage the rest. When teachers speak up against bullying, it gives the kids permission to not to do so. The key is to respond and never to ignore bullying. It is very difficult to hate when you know someone personally. Creating a sense of belonging and community should be the primary direction for an educator. Create a climate that does not allow bullying to occur. We have to delve into what is happening, why it is happening, how we can make it stop. Meaningful connection with adults play vital role in both bullying intervention and intention. By inspiring kids in school, we can decrease bully-related incidents up to 32%. The most important thing to combat bullying in the classroom is to encourage students to be upstanders. With the right plan, teacher will begin to see immediate results as they acknowledge the student positive behavior. With the right plan, teachers will begin to see immediate results as they acknowledge the student positive behavior. Well, I hope this presentation had shed light on a problem that is very important, and in my view, it is undermanaged of a school, of bullying kids at school. The next slide will be references if you are interested. I hope you enjoyed this presentation as much as I enjoyed preparing it for you. Have a great day.